Yo. Young Oscar. Oh, wait. What? Oh, I don't have this one. Yo. Welcome to another episode. I don't know if this is a Godcast type thing. It's more like, man, this probably a Godcast. I don't know what to call this. But, y'all see a screen. We about to talk about this damn Grand Prix tournament. Now, I don't know if there's been, I'm not on Discord. I don't know if there's been any updates to this bracket. But if this is like the final bracket, we're just gonna go through this and like okay, there we go. Make our predictions, I guess. So we're gonna start boom, bam, 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 then go down that way. So we got Chuck AR versus SK. SK repping lights out. Chuck repping NDR, of course. So I don't. This obviously doesn't take much thought for obvious reasons, but Chuck's been on a run. We've seen him versus this year. What it was? Father Blue Devil, Lockhart, JR, and before this battle takes place, he's gonna have battled Jam on Prove Yourself too. Like I really don't know, but I don't know if he's battled anybody else or is going to battle anybody before this. SK, last time I saw him was Kai, and I did the review, and I had Kai winning, which I learned now is just not what other people think, which is interesting, which is very, very interesting. But if y'all got SK winning that battle, more power to y'all. I mean, that's cool. But in terms of this battle, I got Chuck. I got Chuck winning, and I know SK is gonna be pissed off because I've never had him win in a battle. But like, but there's a catch to this though, because for as long as SK has been wanting to battle Chuck, if SK does deliver, because like if you asking to battle somebody for a long period of time, you better have something crazy. And as long as SK's been on there, it's not on Discord. It shouldn't be anything like trash or like some type of whack bars. Like, so if whatever SK has for Chuck, which should be like really good, is there, then he can win. But I just don't see a possibility for that. So I got Chuck winning that. Then we got Mike versus Kai. Kai, of course, being my investment. Nah, I'm joking, but like I really do. I think I got Kai as one of my favorite out of the new class because he's really good. I think if he fixed the stumble problem, because apparently that's what killed him versus SK. If he fixes his stumble problem, he'll be really good. But he's facing Mike, and Mike is definitely a different character. um, so I don't think Kai wins this battle simply because Mike is just that crazy. Like if Mike taps into like the K Slim bag or the bag he had for his last couple battles, he wins 100% of the time. So I got Mike winning, right? I got Luno versus Knife Life. This isn't even this isn't an argument. JR versus this isn't an argument either. It's just these are the two jobbers of the tournament, Logan and Knife Life. I don't see Logan having anything that beats JR. I don't see Knife Life having nearly anything to be like come close to Luno. So I have Luno and JR winning their battles respectively. Left side of the bracket, yeah. I'm not gonna spend time crapping on Eagle because I do this all the time. But it's Landini. This is not gonna be a good battle at all. K Slim versus Colossal Mini. As much as Colossal's the homie, this is K Slim. And I don't know if K Slim's gonna be like motivated. Of course, there's a $500 grand prize. I don't know if that's been raised or anything, but there's a grand prize at the end of this tournament. So I'm assuming K Slim is going to want that grand prize. That don't make sense. Jam Rule versus Coat the Goat. Now this battle is actually what I have as battle of the first round. Jam Rule being Jam Rule, like this, you can't take away from what Jam Rule does. Jam Rule is really good. Coat the Goat. I'm talking really like nasally and stuff. Coat the Goat is also like he's good, but he's not Jam Rule level. However, I think the fact that these two have known each other for a while because Coat was ASAP, of course, for however long period of time. This can be a really, really, really good battle for that purpose. But I'm not going with an upset here. It's Jam. Jam wins this battle 99.9% of the time. Jam will wins this battle. You got Young God Swag versus Day. Um, okay, so here's the thing about this battle. Now, this isn't me as Young God Swag talking. This is analyst perspective talking. Yeah, this is Sue Sharp type, Sue Sharp type beat. With me not having battled in so long, there is the factor of ring loss. Like this is going to be my first battle back. There is the opportunity for ring loss to be an issue. Like I don't know if Swag's been practicing his rounds. If Swag's been this is hilarious. I don't know if Swag's been practicing his rounds. If he's been focused on Discord at all. So I'm not pretty sure if he's gonna have anything crazy. And I mean, last time we seen Swag, he beat Malik, but that's not saying much. And last time we seen Day, I don't know what consensus is. I guess debatable with Master Fart. Yeah, man. And also, Swag's been inconsistent. We all know that. So I got Day winning. Day's gonna beat Swag. Swag's just like he's inconsistent. He hasn't done. It's like battle rap is more of a what have you done for me lately thing, and Swag literally, literally hasn't done anything lately, and Day just had a debatable battle, so debatable to nothing, kind of like ways. So I got Day winning. I think kind of clear too, because I don't think Swag's practicing his rounds at all. Um, so like he's focused on way other things. I'm assuming. Oh, I don't know. I haven't talked to Swag recently, but so yeah, I got Day beating Swag. So we're gonna go to Chuck AR versus Mike. Mike, Mike has a way to win this battle. He has a way. However, the thing that's stopping me from picking Mike is Chuck's been going crazy, and if Mike faced K Slim, and Mike had a crazy round, but Slim was just Slim. I guess people say like yeah, Slim rapped longer, of course, but Slim had more. So, well, for that obvious reason. So I got Chuck winning this battle, and we got Luno versus JR. I got okay. This battle, this battle is really hard to call. Like, I'm not gonna just go with like bias and I think I'm gonna literally think about this. Luno. Last time I seen Luno in a battle, he was really good. Luno hasn't really disappointed as of recently. Like he's spaced out his battles well, to which every time we see Luno, it's a performance that's really good. So I don't think I don't think Luno like is going to be bad. I think Jr. kinda has like something to say because he's been wanting to battle Luno for a minute. So I think Jr. kinda has something to say here. So I think that what gives him the edge. I don't think Luno has anything to say to Jr. But Jr. has something to say to Luno, which gives him more of an advantage. So I got Jr. winning. But I don't think it's completely impossible for Luno to win. Landini versus Slim. That's I just realized the possibilities for this second round is really good. We can get Landini versus Slim in the second round. We can possibly get General versus Young God Swag in the second round. We can get Chuck versus Mike is best case scenario. I don't think SK or Kai makes it out that first round. As much as I'm a fan of Kai and as much as I want SK to pull up the shocker. So with that being said, Landini versus K Slim is really good. I'm sorry, I haven't looked fully at this bracket to kind of understand the possibilities here, but we have possibilities for really good battles for all 3 rounds. First round, I think second round, Landini versus Slim is battle of the thing. I give Landini this battle, and then Jim versus Day. Day wins this. Jam Rule wins this every single time. Like Jam Rule's not gonna lose today. It's not. It's not gonna happen. Then we got Chuck versus JR again. Okay, here's my issue with Chuck. With if Chuck versus JR 2 was to take place, Chuck said so much in that first battle. I can almost say that he will not have anything to say the second time around. JR, if JR faces Chuck again, JR has more to say than Chuck has to say. Because I don't think, because with how heavy Chuck's round was, I don't think he has more of that. That's not me being like at all disrespectful towards Chuck. I just don't think that he has more of that material to to just have for JR. So that's the only reason I'm gonna make this pick right here. Only reason, because I don't think Chuck has more. Like what else? Like after what you say in that battle, what else do you have to say? There's nothing. After you, like we went through this entire battle, he went crazy. He went crazy. There's nothing else you can say on top of that. So you're just looking for things to say. And that's how you find, like, that's how you start writing trash and all that stuff. If you don't have much to say and you got like 2 weeks to prep, because I think this is like spanning to Titans. So, yeah, there's that. Landini versus Jam. This is interesting. Landini versus Jam. Landini has a really good pen. I just don't think my issue with this battle is I think with somebody like Jam, who his battles don't back to back to back like that. I don't know. I've seen Landini battle very frequently. Like he did the Landini battle. Wow, he did the abstract battle. I think I can search this up. What's on this side? Okay, so for Landini, trying to see if he had multiple battles within that time. Not Verbal Warzone. What? Okay. So we had Landini versus Abstract. Oh, I guess Landini. No, that's Ice. Interesting. So I don't really know if Landini has the capability to wrap multiple rounds within just like that time period. That's literally what's stopping me from. That's literally what's stopping me from believing that this is possible. Like Mr. Man versus Landini versus Action Pack. Then he didn't battle till Abstract, and then he didn't battle till Luno. Which actually, the Abstract Concepts battle and the Luno battle isn't too far apart. But the point I'm trying to make is Jam Rule. I don't think Jam Rule has the consistency of material, and that's not a slight. That's just knowing somebody's battle patterns. He doesn't battle like that over and over again. His battles are less frequent. So I think he gets past Cope because obvious reasons, plus this is like the first battle, so you can write more. He gets past Day because Jam Rule is stylistically and realistically better than Day. So even if Jam Rule doesn't have like the amount of time that he needs to prepare, Jam Rule is just way better than Day in every way, shape, or form possible. So I think Jam Rule beats Day for that reason. However, I don't know that if we come to this third round, I mean the finals, I mean this is the third round. The third round, will Jam be able to replicate what he does like before? Because people get gassed, and that's why Elevate ended like that. Elevate ended the way it did because people got gassed. Like, not gassed in the terms of reaction, but gassed in the terms of the pen. Egypt and Hula went through 1-2 finals. Elevate was an 8-person tournament, right? Went through only 2 rounds, mind you. So this is why I'm able to make this idea right here. Went through 2 rounds and weren't able to maintain their last couple performances within the final battle. So I'm not stretching to say what I'm trying to say here about Jam. I think after beating Coat and after beating Day, with the level of material that Jam brings, like, I don't think he does it a third time. I know this is crazy, and like, I know sounds like this is like when this drops and somebody sees this, I'm going to have very angry people, and they're going to be upset. I'm going to hear it when I come back to Discord. However, I'm not reaching here. When we have somebody that doesn't battle frequently like that, there is more of an opportunity for error. I'm not dumb to say this. This is a very smart concept. People just have the opportunity for error. So that's why I don't think that Jam beats Landini. I think Landini wins. And I know I know how this is gonna happen. Like, I know how mad people are going to be that I have Landini over this, but I don't think that Jam brings that material 3 rounds in a row. And Landini's pen is crazy. So when you're facing somebody of that caliber, and you're not yourself, and he is himself, because he doesn't just not battle, like, he doesn't just battle every, what am I trying to say? Okay, he doesn't just leave battle. Like, Blandini had the triple threat, then the next month, then when was his next battle? I think he went on another birthday. No, he went triple threat, then he went prove yourself, because he faced Kodo. Okay, I was trying to remember if Kodo was on that card. I mean, Landini was on that card. So he had that, and they were both good material. Of course, Kodo was just Kodo. Kodo's not gonna lose that battle. So Landini wins. Landini wins that battle because of the fact that he has he can. I'm not saying he can do short prep, but I say that, like, within the time periods that he's battled, he can adjust to short prep better than Jam does. So Jam having to do it 3 times in a row will take a strain on his pen, and I'm not willing to say that, because if we look, according to what I hear about whatever battles, I have my opinions on battles, but I'm here to talk consensus. Jam Rule had a battle with Egypt, had a battle with Locke, had a battle with Mike. Those weren't all clear. They were in a shorter amount of time. If they weren't all clear wins, Jam Rule clears those people if he has the time. Come on. Landini versus JR. Landini wins. Landini wins the tournament. Like, JR is good, but JR is not beat Landini good. So I have Landini beating Eagle Lee, K-Slim beating Colossal Mini, Jam Rule beating Cote the Goat, Davert beating Young God Swag, JR beating Logan, Luno versus Luno beating Knife Life, Mike beating Kai, Chuck beating SK, Chuck beating Mike, JR beating Luno, Jam beating Day, Landini beating K-Slim, Landini beating Jam, sorry, shouldn't have said it like that, JR beating Chuck, Landini beating JR, and that being the tournament. It was a short one. That took 20 minutes. I did not expect. Um, I guess that's it. See you guys in the next one. I don't know quite what will be the next one. If I'm, I guess after the first round, I can circle back and do my predictions. But I don't think that I'm wrong on any of my predictions here. So I'll see y'all in the next one.